Welcome back, everyone, and what you see before you is the rest of my celebratory order. This is from Orchid Web, so it did come in a box this size, if you can see. So they put both orchids in this wrap and put them together, and I appreciated the fact that they put an ice pack in there because it is pretty warm here in the United States, and depending on when FedEx delivered it, they could have gotten very hot, so that is amazing. I got 2 more Phalaenopsis, so let's see what we have in here, and I did grab the scissors just in case I needed them. But it looks like it is going to be pretty easy to unbox here. All right, and then they are packaged in paper. Again, pretty good stuff there. Like I said, they package almost as well as Brookside. Let's see what this one is. I told you guys I like my Phal, so got 2 more here to add to the collection. All right, nice. And one of these is supposed to be in spike. Let's see if we can just move all this out of the way. Okay, looks like they're in moss. Well, this one's in moss. I don't know if both of them are up. And this is the one in spike. Off. And then we will show you these itty bitty blooms. They are just so precious. All right, let's see if we can get in here. If I can get the bloom. I'll also take a picture and post it, but look how tiny and precious they are. So this is the Phalaenopsis deliciosa, Kingidium decem. How about I just show you and then I'll also put the name up there. It says Orchids Limited, but their website is Orchid Web. It's in moss. And from the looks of it, we have nice root system in there. Very nice root system. Actually, we've got roots trying to come out. So I probably will go ahead and repot her and let these spikes hang down. Look how thin and narrow the spikes themselves are. Let me take it off of this stake so you can kind of see. Look at that. Look how narrow and thin that is. That is just gorgeous. And we've got more buds coming out. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me just put that back in for now. And I will soak them in my CalMag mix for a couple of hours. Give them some strength, and then I probably will go ahead and repot today. Just after I give them a good once over, because one of the leaves looks like it's getting absorbed as well right here. So that's all right. Oh, and we have a new root growth right there as well. All right, let's see what other fancy orchid I got. I call these the fancy orchids. So this one is supposed to be blooming size, but not in spike. I remember what this is now. So this one is in a 5-inch pot. A little bit bigger orchid here, more mature. Let me cut this tape. Also in moss. And I have found, so far, my species summer Phal orchids are doing much better in the moss. I had one before that I had in bark and it didn't do too well. Okay, let me just move the tag for a second off to the side. And then, got another bamboo skewer. I love it when they send the actual bamboo. Here we are. Oh, look at that big juicy root already sticking out there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Phalaenopsis cornu-cervi variation chattaladae. There we go. This one here has the pretty red flowers on it. After watching the Care collab on this, I was like, I've got to have that. Look at those big roots coming in there already. Oh, she is a healthy looking plant. Healthy looking plant. Just beautiful. I can't wait for these leaves to kind of relax a little bit from shipping, and I will definitely be getting her repotted. Let's just take her out and let's just look inside on each one. Let's see what kind of root system we have. Like I said, I'm going to be soaking them anyway. Oh wow, yes. Look at those pretty roots. I mean, there's a couple here that need to be cut off. Overall, look at those big juicy roots. Oh, beautiful. And we have growing root tips on here as well. I will get them in some fresh moss and fresh pot because you know I like my clear pot so I can see what's going on. But yeah, not much cleanup needed. Just a couple of the roots need to be cut off right here. And I saw another one right down here, but look at the roots on her. Oh my goodness. That is so nice. Let's go ahead and take this one out of her pot as well, just so we can see. And her roots look like they are more slender. Let me just take these off here. All right, let's see. Okay, she looks like her roots are fairly healthy from what I can see. There was a root that got broken in transit because it's literally just in the middle of the moss. It wasn't even anywhere near a root I just took off. Lots and lots of growing tips on this one. She looks like she has a more delicate root system as far as the size. She doesn't have the big fat root that we're used to seeing on Phals. Kind of in between Oncidium and Phal roots. They're not quite as tiny as Oncidium roots, but not quite as fleshy as our regular Phals that we're used to seeing. There's her root system. And like I said, she's got this leaf here that looks like it's getting absorbed along with this one here. So I will just leave them alone and let them get absorbed. But we have a spike on either side of her. We have that new root coming in. I will get them soaking, prepped for their new pots, and then we will see what they do in the next couple of months. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. I love the way that these grow once the leaves kind of relax a little bit. They kind of fold down a little. All right, well guys, there they are. So we have the Phalaenopsis deliciosa with her itty bitty blooms. Like I said, I'll get a picture of those blooms. Well, I guess it would help if I put it in focus. I will get a picture of those blooms and post them as well because they are so dainty. And then of course be very careful not to break the spikes. So what I may do, nope, I'm gonna get one of my other ones that I like that happens to be right here, the ones with the bigger hole, and I will connect them before I put her in the water. And then we have the Phalaenopsis cornu-cervi variation chattaladae. Chattaladae. Tongue twister. And I don't see any new leaf growth, but like I said, there's lots of root tips growing, and that is a good thing for success in transitioning her back into moss, but freshening her up and cleaning her up and disturbing the roots a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any of these orchids and like to do a collab, let me know. Just leave it in the comments for me, or you can send me an email that is also in the description. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It just helps me out. And if you want to subscribe and see more orchid videos, I do mainly Phalaenopsis because I have a lot of Phalaenopsis. I love these things. I am starting to get more into the novelty and species crosses. I still have a lot of the hybrids that you can buy in the grocery store, and I just love Phalaenopsis. I love them. I know a lot of people call them the common orchid, but to me they are still just as precious and outstanding as any of the others. Thank you for coming by and stopping for a visit. Hope to see you again, and everyone stay safe.